Hey guys, we're doing some art class entitled Pens video. In the first one, this kid calls this black kid the N-word and the kid gets beat up. So yeah, if we're gonna go into this, and if you like this video, consider subscribing and sharing. And yeah, let's get into this. Peace out, guys. Alright, Turbo LBX, and it's entitled Racist Bully Gets Effing Destroyed. God, I had a video. So let me start off by saying, the bully and I were friends at one point. He became a cool kid and I stayed one of the outsiders. Personally, I am contact with my choice and same with my people. Anyways, let's get into this. So this story happened to me when I was in 6th grade. It was before gym class and the boys were already in the locker room. Now I am no muscular kid. I am very slim dude, but I am stronger than I look because of my martial arts. You don't have to remember the details. You don't have to remember the detail. I just wanted to point it out. I closed my locker and heard some, let's just say, not very nice words being thrown around. Everyone else was already in gym, and I went to check it out. When I got there, I saw a big black and entitled bully were arguing. I don't remember so much of what they were saying, but I do remember that what was happening was that both had their shirt off and they both were yelling at each other. And Top Bully was being self-centered because of his family was being rich and stuff like that. And they were both bigger than me with so much muscle. After about a minute, eBay said the dreaded N-word. The dreaded N. That's right, the big one. And BB did not appreciate that. A moment after he said that, BB looked at me. He looked at me and gestured to get out of his way. I nodded and took a few steps to the right. BB nodded at me and then gave EB a red hook, knocking him backward. EB, what the F? I'm not done talking. He stepped forward and grabbed his head, slamming EB's head against his knee. Jesus, what is wrong with you? You damn You really don't learn, do you? BB dragged EB by his hair and slammed his head against the door of the locker. I'm not talking about flat. No, I'm talking about that slit in the doors. He dropped him on the floor and started punching him over and over. BB looked at me and told me to get out there and come back if I'm not out before we go to track. I just walked and heard him hit him over and over again. I did not see either of them for a few weeks. Turns out BB gave him more than just a severe concussion, and BB was expelled. It's been 4 years since this happened, and I still think that's one of the coolest things I've seen in real life. Yeah, dog, I really don't get, like, some people are stupid, dog. Like, if you're arguing with a black person, like, you should know, never, like, call them a nigga, dog. Like, they will beat your ass, dog. Like, if you're, like, not even black and you call another dab, you would catch, like, fight. Like, you already know you're gonna get, like, beat up, dog. And I know, like, he's talking about the slits in the door, like the locker door, like bro, that will hurt like hell, dog. So yeah, let's get into the next story. Hey guys, this one's by You Charlie Cat, and it's entitled Kid shouts abuse on my boyfriend, follows him home, and then sends their parents to our house. Ongoing. So from the top, my boyfriend goes out to smoke in the field just beyond our house. He likes some privacy, and so he found himself a small canopy in the trees and sits in it. He's been going out there once or twice a day for over a month, now give or take, and some kids took interest in his mysterious. For a little context, my boyfriend has a long blonde hair, dresses in all black, and often wears a long trench coat. Yeah, kids could find him a little scary. Over the time, they got her and confident to start shouting abuse at him to the trees. They think he can't hear them as he tries his best not to react whatsoever. Plus, he puts his earbuds in and tries to block him out. The kind of shit they are saying to him abusive. Before they all knew he was white. Borderline racist. He didn't want to tell them exactly what they said. So time goes by ever so often. They disturb his private area, hurling abuse, and at this point, he hasn't mentioned it to me or my dad, who we live with, yet that until they follow him home. The entitled kids decide one day that he emerges from the bushes keeping to himself and continue as always, ignoring them to follow him down the path home. He turns a corner and comes into the gate to the back garden. After 5 minutes, we can see those kids looking around confused in our front yard of our house. My dad goes to go see what they ask him what's up, and this is what follows. What are you kids doing here? Hey, have you seen a guy with long black hair? Yeah, he lives here. Oh, well, we keep seeing him going into the bushes, and well, we think he's doing drugs. Well, he's my son, and he's not doing anything wrong out there. No idea why my dad says this, that my boyfriend was his son, but hey ho. Well, other EK. He scared me so much, that was so scary. There's nothing to worry about, he's perfectly nice. Meanwhile, my boyfriend and I are cracking it up in the other room. This would be the last time this was a laughing matter. The kids continued to taunt him in the bushes for about a few weeks a day. And today, the parents got involved. My boyfriend and I left to go for a weekly D&D game, and when we got home, the dad had some news for us. Sometime in the evening, two big blocks and knocked on the door to stay on the path. The other gets real close and personal to my dad, and my dad's a little guy, and this is quite intimidating. And we encountered to my dad's perspective, this was about, is your son home? No, why? I want to speak to him. Is he not here? No, he's not here. You can come in here and check if you want, but he's not here at the moment. Well, he's been scaring my daughter, going out and wearing a mask, scaring the kids in the field. Oh, well, I'll speak to him when he gets here. He didn't mean to scare anyone. Some other things were said. I can't remember all my dad told us, but that covers the importance of. My dad was super uncomfortable with that encounter, but thankfully we weren't home. This parent was super confrontal and seemed like he was looking for a friend. If my boyfriend encountered him out and about the other day, I'm genuinely worried about him. I'm not sure how my dad managed to deslate the situation, but the guy ended up leaving, though I doubt this is over. What really happened, I expected one of the oldest kids started feeding spooky stories to the younger, more impressionable ones, and then used my boyfriend as a scary figure just to make it a bit more real. Now that scared the kid has gone too far and told her dad, and now we have a pissed off parent on our hands. My boyfriend did none of the things he's been accused of. He literally did everything to ignore them, not a word, not even a glance when they spoke to him, avoiding them as much as possible, and yet they still managed to cause trouble. What pissed me off to the most is now those kids are probably going to get away with their disgusting behavior and flat out lies. What scares me the most is that if this escalates and our house has become a neighborhood target when we did nothing wrong, my dad has invested so much of our time into the health. I'd hate for something to happen that might make him leave. Plus, we are moving out soon. I don't want to leave him alone and have to deal with stupid kids and angry parents that and entitled parents coming and fighting my boyfriend. Our next move is that my boyfriend has had abandoned his spot. If we see kids, ignore them despite that being what he had already done. And if we encountered parents, tell the truth. He has never tried to intimidate them or scare them, nor has he ever spoken a word to them, and also apologizes. This just feels superly unfair that I hate how they're getting away with this because they're just kids, blah blah blah. I doubt this is over. So suggestion Reddit that what is the best way to deal with this situation? There is a way to put it into this to put the kids in play. Edit. So I went to bed and thanks for the support. We don't really want the police to get involved, at least not yet. Despite their harassment and intimidation, we're hoping that it will be over and involve the police will escalate this situation. However, if the parents do come to us again, I don't think that we'll be answering the door and instead calling the police, especially if they seem hostile. My boyfriend won't be returning to the woods anymore. We do have a really nice garden, so he's happy to smoke there too. Though the kids have come unprovoked to the house as well. But as you all have said, any further incident, and if anyone gets near our house, I will be recording on off shots any other parents decide to take it to the next level. If anything else happened, I'll post an update. And thanks you all again for considering my support. And the person did leave updates, so yeah, let's go. Okay, so since the incident, my boyfriend has absolutely avoided that field and the bushes. He used to sit in and smoke. Instead, he smokes in the garden and it's any problem. Today, however, as he was smoking outside, my dad was out and I was watching Hell's Kitchen. I hear a very aggressive knock on the door. Thanks to all the advice from the last post, I grabbed my phone. Ready to record, and I'm ready to go to the door. This guy, big, not tall, shorter than my boyfriend, but a big dude, covered in tattoo. I can see why he shook up my dad's. Summarized that he was a very long conversation. It was like this. He told me that my boyfriend had been scaring the kids over since he came over. Again, I told him that he absolutely hadn't been or done anything like that. He's accusing. He said that he's seen out recently by a friend who lives opposite the field he goes to. I told him he hasn't even been out since his last visit. He didn't believe me, said that his daughter would never lie to him and that he had been out there scaring kids. I told him that he couldn't even been out the home. He's been home all day. He hadn't even left the house. My boyfriend comes in with half-burnt steak to speak to him, and it says the doorway. The guy made it clear that he had no issue with me. He didn't want to hurt me at all, so I didn't feel any danger. I'm a pretty sure girl, and I was wearing a matching B pattern underwear. I did not look particularly threatened, so I expected that by answering the door, I de-escalated the situation a bit. He essentially explained that he'd done nothing he's been accused of, and telling the other guy that the other kids were hurling abuse at him from the bushes. How could they even possibly do that? The guy seemed to recognize the kid's description. My boyfriend put out a few convincing arguments as to why he wouldn't be antagonizing the kid, and the guy leaves. The conversation ends, and either this has been a huge misunderstanding and a bunch of kid shit, or there's someone else in the kids confusing for him. Most likely that they're just a bunch of lies, and hopefully this situation had been resolved. He has seemed a lot calmer when he left, and could see that my boyfriend was a nice guy. I can't say I'm not a little worried, so I do want to file a report just in case a parent decide to take the word of a 7-year-old kid over an adult. Boyfriend is pretty confident that the encounter is over, but let me report, which I will probably be doing soon. Plus, if I do see a guy again, I'm going to offer him my number. If there's any more issues, they resolve pretty much in a better way. All this is it, but I do not expect to hear from me again. Yeah, bro, kids are dicks, bro. Why would they even make up a lie? Bro, deadass started smoking peas, and kids are deadass bothering him. This is one of the reasons why I hate annoying kids. Not all kids, but these specific kids, annoying kids who make up lies and get you in trouble. Cause bro, that happened to me with my little cousin, and I get in trouble for doing absolutely nothing, and they believe him over me. And so yeah, guys, I'm ending the thing right here. If you like it, consider subscribing. And if you want me to look at any other subreddits, just comment it down below. And I am sick, so I do sound weird. So peace out, guys. Damn it, peace out. Bye.